EST. I'm playing Fallout New Vegas, and on this run, I'm mainly going for finding all the unique weapons and just playing through the regular main game itself. I will be hitting DLC and some side quests that interest me. If any of them interest you, leave a comment down below. I probably will try to get and do it. But other than that, if you want to see me do this all live, I stream most of my gameplay or me going through this run on the weekends, in the evenings. You can come find me there. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, please leave a like and subscribe. Like I said, shoot me a comment if you want to just talk, whatever. But other than that, please enjoy.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've Made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
And that kicks off the game. I was trying to save you guys from the intermittent moments of loud sound effects or anything like that. Sadly, I wasn't able to really spare you from that, but I will be able to spare it through for some people who watch it on YouTube for editing.
How about that?
Probably will make this a series, as in like I'll do regular streams on
You've been out cold a couple of days
Twitch, but I will
Why
probably
don't you
actually
just
cut it
relax
up and
a
edit it
Get your
for
bearings.
YouTube.
Let's see what the damn...
In fact, let me do this real quick. There we go. All right. Sorry. Okay. Let me mess with the audio just a little bit so we can have that music. Might want to bring that effects down just a little bit. I think the master is all right. Okay. Time to speak with the doc.
Images. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
So I was Shooty McFace in Fallout 3. So let's be... let's do... Hetty McSplody. There we go.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
So for the first one, I was a dude. This one, I'll be a chick. Why not? Not gonna do too much for this because it's, as you can see, there's not a lot that will make your character look good. But it's fine. You won't normally see your character's face.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can
I'm
get
all
you on your
woozy,
feet.
Doc. I might turn
Good.
up the volume just a little bit.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Alright. I think that might be good. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not too loud, but I can always change it back if that is the case. Grab whatever I can right now before I have to actually like truly leave. Yeah, I need that. Take that. Also have been given a lot of stuff too before we go. Just from all the DLC.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright, so for strength, I'm fine with being average. Perception, I do like having this up a bit. I do like how in this one it kind of outright tells you what you use these for. let's actually let me just get to the ending. Make my life easier. Because if you just cycle through all these, here's the easy one. I mean, if you ever want to go back and see, like, hey, this is what happens for each one. I mean, there you go. Yeah, skill points. It's good to have high intelligence early, because you can always do intense training to get whatever else you need. So for me, I would like to have there. Think that's good for me at the moment. Actually, let's have make my intelligence a bit higher. That's good for me. I like having a lot of
Look at
points to
that.
spend in the beginning.
Maybe
That's the only
them
reason.
bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
At your couch.
See if your dogs are still barking.
Said couch in a really weird way. Guess it's his special accent of being in the desert. I'm half tempted to actually do a survival mode where you actually have to keep track of all your medicine and all that kind of stuff. It's fully dependent on how popular the series is. I'll just start out normally at the moment, but at any point I think I can choose to go into survival mode. If, you know, people end up telling me, "Hey, yeah, you should," I would be very willing to see it. I'm willing to do that. Again, I'm just kind of grabbing everything I can at the moment, so that when I'm done talking, I can just leave. I will need to grab that 9mm submachine gun on the way out, though. Okay, I think that's it for this area. Is there anything else? There are skill books in this, but whereas Fallout 3 had them littered everywhere, in this game, instead of having them littered area, they're really rare, and instead they have more skill magazines instead,
All right.
which are temporary.
I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Invest.
Night.
Stream.
Bandit.
Vaporize.
Light.
These don't really matter, mainly because you
Mother.
can actually choose what you want later on.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Totally.
First one. Conflict just ain't in
I
my
mean,
nature.
with the way I played Fallout 3, no. Strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Totally.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
I don't care about that.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Nah, I'm willing to embrace.
I charge
but
in
not
to deal with my problems
wanting
head
to.
on.
Yeah, I strongly agree
Almost
with that.
done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Two people kissing. Nothing. Maybe Shadow and Dark.
Okay. How about this one?
Huh. I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. Two people
Last one.
high-fiving. Fine. It doesn't say, but
Well,
two people
that's
high-fiving.
all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Cool.
See if it all seems right to you.
Alright, so I would, off the rip, I need to get certain stats up high that I would very much like. So it would be repair, speech, and I think I could get away with barter. So let's go with bard. And then I will like hand pick leveling up lockpick because I would like to get some legendary weapons. Speaking of that, I am gonna go for all the special named legendary weapons in this playthrough because I really enjoy a lot of them.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
So this is where you get to choose your special 2 traits for the game. I always will choose Wild Wasteland because it gives you some odd or sometimes very interesting encounters. So, now next, let's see what else. Flamers are better. I don't really use flamers. I get +1 special while one outside, minus indoors. That's not that great. Early bird could be good. Fast shot, nah. While wearing any type of glasses, you have +1 perception. Without glasses, you have -1. It's a nice one to have because you can always pretty much be wearing glasses. Huh. Let's check. Gain +5 to barter, medicine, repair, and science, but have -5. Nah. Better unarmed. But suffer a -1 to. So this hoarder is nice, but actually hurts sometimes because you might not want to carry all that around on you at all times. Kamikaze, when your health drops below 50%, you gain. Nah. Logan's Loophole. So you can immediately start out at level 30 if you want. I would like to do it, but thing is that'll trivialize the game. You're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 points to every skill, but you suffer -10 experience from experience gained from now. So this is actually a trick that a lot of people end up falling into because they think, oh, 5 points, that's actually really nice. You can get those 5 points pretty early. The experience just makes things a bit slow. Small frame. Nah, when you're using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more slowly but are 20% more accurate. No, I actually like the speed on those. So right now, it's looking like I would rather wear glasses. And in fact, I picked up glasses. There would have been some special ones here if I had level 10 stats. Or like 1 level 10. But I would rather not do that. So let's go 4 eyes. Get the +1 perception. Actually, wait. I can't wear glasses when I wear power armor. So instead, let's go. Huh. This one is a bit hard to choose. I want one that doesn't do too much. I mean, I could stop right here with just one Wild Wasteland. But I actually would like to try and grab some of these. Yeah, I mean, heavy-handed just is great in general. So I might grab that. Because there's nothing bad about it. Less critical hit damage, but... Is that for all weapons, or just for melee? It says for melee and unarmed. You know what? I'll just go with the Wild Wasteland. Why not? Here we go.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright. I would like the Pit Boy now so I can change my clothes. I can now repair this. Come on. Some free money, because I'm just going to immediately sell it. In fact, I might just grab all of this to sell. Alright, how much? Cool. Anti-venom, I don't need that. Alright, I think that is it and should be fine. Give me my Pit Boy and I'll be out of here.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one.
Thank
Ain't
you very
much
much.
used to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Will do. So I am considering hardcore mode. I could turn this on at any time. Like I said, if people end up telling me that they want to see me play in hardcore mode, I will. For now, I'll just be in regular. I'm going to get bombarded with both light and a whole bunch of notifications here in a bit. There it is. Old World Blues. I've gotten a fragmented signal on my Pit Boy. Something that appears to be an invitation to midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch trailers. So this is the Old World Blues DLC. This is later on. I won't hold that off to the end like all the other like in Fallout 3 I did a lot of the DLCs at the end. My level cap has been increased by 5, so it's no longer 30. The reunion. My Pip Boy has received a signal coordinates that lead to a canyon wreckage west of Prim. Following the coordinates are the words Courier 6, signed Ulysses. So this is the Lonesome Road DLC. Again, I will probably do that like around maybe level 20 to 22. Happy Trails. So I will do Happy Trails probably towards the end, as this one is an actual rough level-wise DLC. Honest Hearts is the, by the way, the whole thing. I should have also gotten, yep, Gun Runners. So this is basically, there are more weapons now, and I can go buy a whole bunch more weapons from a manufacturer. Cool. There should be one more. Come on. It's the casino. That one is actually my favorite out of these, even though it's actually I think it's tied between the Midnight Science Fiction, what's the quest name? Midnight Science Fiction feature as the Big Empty DLC. That one is tied with the hotel one. Reunion. It just hasn't popped up yet. It should be. There it is. Sierra Madre. There. Dead money. Cool. Alright, now I need to put on some clothes. Oh, yeah. It's a big old pop-up telling you about damage thresholds. I do like the... I don't like the -1 agility, so I will wear the armored bolt suit, considering it's the same thing stat-wise as leather armor. And I'll probably sell the rest. Let's set up some of these so I can have them at the ready. Woohoo. I'm gonna sell that machine gun. So much dynamite, man. I will burn through those later on. I'm gonna try my best to save most of my explosive stuff, as to get one of the legendary weapons early, I will be definitely throwing those as much as I can. Okay, that should be good. And let me hotkey some stim packs. There. Okay, so I have a quest right from the get-go to talk to Sunny Smiles. I won't be doing her special bit, because she has a whole quest line of basically going through the tutorial. I'm not going to be doing the tutorial, even though you get a good bit of extra ammo and all that kind of stuff from it. Can't steal from me, that sucks. But yeah, alright. I would like to go get the rifle from her, though. So, oh, no, you won't let me in this way. And I do need some early levels.
Cheyenne,
get
stay.
to these fairly quick.
Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alrighty. Actually, let me go talk to Trixie to fix your... Oh, she's not here yet. I have to do this first. Dang it. Alright. Okay. Wrong door.
Now,
Howdy ho.
see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
I do.
Take this.
So what's funny is you can actually knock those down with the by running up and meleeing it, and you would get through this. But I'm assuming people would like to just see me go through this normally, and I'll do so.
And try to hit a couple of them.
There you go. I didn't hit it. So gunplay is actually a necessary thing now in New
That's the
Vegas,
right
as
idea.
in
Look down the
free. It focused more on VATS. I mean, you
Try
still
crouching
have
down and
VATS
staying
in this
still.
game,
It'll help your aim.
but
Nice shot.
it actually,
Well, that's a
like I said,
start.
tries to
But I don't
make it
reckon
more
you came to me to
comfortable.
learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Get bent.
Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm actually hoping I can find a shovel relatively early on, because you can go grave robbing. And it's also how you get one of the early on special legendary weapons by digging up a grave.
Howdy.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Yeah, where is he now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Well, what are you gonna go do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
Yeah, it sounds
It was
stupid.
a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Alright, well... Alright, let's leave then.
Alright.
Actually, what happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount.
Cool.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
This is a redundant question. I don't like helping the powder gangers because there's so many quests that you get for screwing them over, so I'd rather not. Let's just leave from there. Let me fix... Oh, I have to wait for her to try and turn it on, I guess. Alright. Not gonna turn it on.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that.
Just to...
Yep, you get on their good side,
go
but
through
people
the
around here wouldn't
conversation.
appreciate it one bit.
What do you have
I'm
for
sure
sale?
I've got something you like.
Not sure I'm a fan of what you got for sale, actually. Alright. Trying to track down the people who attacked me, know anything about them.
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did they say where they're going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Alright, want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay. See
Be
you
careful
later.
out there.
Let me fix it for that easy XP. There you go. Alright, let me
Feeling
get my
thirsty?
money now.
I can take care of that.
Fix your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Haha, barter 20, is that it? Are you implying I've done shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
I am just good.
Be careful out there.
Here you go. Easy experience right at the beginning. Let me go talk to Sunny. Oh, I think I've talked to